Hey guys! In this video, we'll dive into the world of fast food. Certainly we all love a good burger and fries every now and then. Fast food is more than just convenience and affordability, it's like a warm hug on a stressful day. But not all fast food is created equal. Some places hit the spot while others. That's why I'm here to break down the 7 best and 7 worst fast food chains out there. We're talking about the good, the bad, and the downright nasty. You don't want to miss this, so let's start. First up on our wall of shame is Little Caesars. It's cheap, but you get what you pay for. A one-way ticket to flavorless town, soggy crust, bland sauce, and cheese sprinkled on with a blindfold. Cleanliness issues make you lose your appetite. And let's not forget the rat droppings incident. Little Caesars, step up your game, or be known as the pizza pit of despair. Next up is Chipotle. They use fresh ingredients. But even the freshest ingredients can't save you from a company that's had more foodborne illness outbreaks than a petri dish in a science lab. E. coli, norovirus, Clostridium perfringens. They've had it all. It's like they're playing a game of food poisoning roulette and nobody wins.
And if the thought of contracting a deadly disease isn't enough to scare you away, there are also reports of rodents falling from the ceiling. I'm all for fresh food, but not when it comes with a side of salmonella and a rat garnish.
Chipotle, you need to get your act together and prioritize food safety. Taco Bell, you're supposed to be the king of late-night cravings, but lately, you've been serving up more disappointments than a broken piñata. Orders are constantly messed up, ingredients are missing, and the presentation looks like a toddler made it during arts and crafts time.
And the cleanliness? Well, let's just say I've seen cleaner porta potties at a music festival. Taco Bell, clean up your act or you're headed straight for taco hell.
Next up is Jack in the Box, the king of greasy spoons and questionable customer service. I'm not one to shy away from a greasy burger, but Jack in the Box takes it to a whole new level. We're talking about food so greasy, it makes your own skin feel oily. And don't even get me started on the trans fat content. They're practically giving out free passes to heart disease with every order.
But the real deal breaker is the customer service. Reports of rude employees, ignored complaints, and even lights being turned off on customers. It's like they're going out of their way to be unpleasant. Jack in the Box, you need to ditch the grease, train your employees, and start treating your customers with respect. Otherwise, you're just a greasy spoon with a bad attitude.
Arby's, you've got the meats, but you've also got a whole lot of problems. Let's start with the obvious, the health factor. Packed with more calories and sodium than a bag of chips, and don't even get me started on the processed meats. A one-way ticket to hypertension and heart disease.
Bland sandwiches, greasy fries, and sauces that taste like they came out of a can. You're better off going to a real deli.
Carl's Jr., you're like the fast food equivalent of a calorie black hole. Seriously, one bite of a Western bacon cheeseburger, and you've pretty much consumed your entire daily calorie intake. And let's not forget about the additives, the unhealthy oils, and the questionable hygiene practices.
I mean, there are reports of insects, rodents, and even hair in the food. That's not appetizing, that's just plain gross. Carl's Jr., you need to downsize your portions, ditch the unhealthy ingredients, and invest in some serious pest control. Otherwise, you're just a recipe for disaster.
Sonic Drive-In, you've got the nostalgic car hop experience down pat. But when it comes to the food and overall experience, you're stuck in reverse. Let's start with the hygiene, or lack thereof. Dirty restrooms, messy dining areas, and the infamous ecstasy-laced burger incident.
Yeah, you heard that right. Someone found an ecstasy pill in their burger.
Sonic, clean up your act and revamp your menu. Otherwise, you'll be known as the drive-through to drive away from. Let's talk about a fast food chain that's actually doing things right. Zaxby's. This southern fried haven is a breath of fresh air in a sea of mediocrity.
Their chicken is always crispy, juicy, and seasoned to perfection. And let's not forget about their signature sauces. From the classic Zax sauce to the spicy nuclear sauce, there's a flavor for every taste bud.
But what really sets Zaxby's apart is their commitment to quality and innovation. They're constantly coming up with new and exciting menu items, like the Asian Sensation Salad and the Mr. Beast box meal. And they're always looking for ways to improve their customer experience.
Zaxby's, you're doing it right. Keep up the great work and you'll be sure to rule the roost for years to come.
Popeyes. You've been a fast food staple for decades, and for good reason. Your chicken is legendary. It's always crispy, juicy, and bursting with flavor. And let's not forget about those iconic biscuits. They're the perfect way to soak up all that delicious chicken grease.
But what really makes Popeyes stand out is their commitment to innovation. They're constantly coming up with new and exciting menu items, like the honey lemon pepper wings and the $5 bone-in chicken meal. They're not afraid to experiment with flavors and offer something unique to their customers.
Popeyes, you've got the chicken game on lock. Keep up the great work, and you'll be sure to have everyone saying, "Love that chicken." Chick-fil-A. More than just chicken Chick-fil-A, you're more than just a fast food chain. You're an experience. From the moment you pull up to the drive-thru and are greeted with a cheerful, "My pleasure," you know you're in for something special. Your employees are always friendly, efficient, and genuinely seem to care about your dining experience. And then there's the food.
The chicken sandwiches are legendary. They're always juicy, flavorful, and cooked to perfection. And let's not forget about those waffle fries. They're crispy, salty, and dangerously addictive.
But what really sets Chick-fil-A apart is their commitment to their employees and their communities. They're closed on Sundays so their employees can have a day of rest, and they're actively involved in charitable organizations.
Chick-fil-A, you're setting the bar high for the entire fast food industry. Keep up the great work.
Del Taco, where value meets flavor.
Del Taco, you're the underdog of the fast food world, but you're quickly becoming a top contender. You offer a unique blend of Mexican and American favorites at prices that won't break the bank.
Your tacos are always on point. Your burritos are stuffed to the brim, and your quesadillas are cheesy, gooey perfection.
But what really sets Del Taco apart is your commitment to value and innovation. You're constantly coming up with new and exciting menu items, like the Queso Crunch Taco and the Epic Cali Steak and Guac Burrito.
And you're always looking for ways to offer your customers the best possible deals, like your 2 for $2 menu.
Del Taco, you're proving that you don't have to sacrifice quality or flavor to offer affordable prices. Culver's, you're a Midwestern gem that deserves to be shared with the world. Your Butterburgers are legendary. They're made with fresh, never-frozen beef, cooked to juicy perfection, and served on toasted buttered buns. And let's not forget about your frozen custard. It's rich, creamy, and comes in a rotating selection of delicious flavors. But what really sets Culver's apart is your commitment to quality and community. You use fresh, locally sourced ingredients whenever possible, and you're actively involved in supporting local farmers. Culver's, you're proof that good food and good values go hand in hand. Shake Shack, you're the epitome of fast casual done right. You've taken classic American favorites like burgers, fries, and shakes and elevated them to gourmet status. Your burgers are made with premium beef, your fries are crispy and perfectly salted, and your shakes are thick, creamy, and oh so indulgent. But what really sets Shake Shack apart is your commitment to quality, sustainability, and community. You use humanely raised meat, locally sourced ingredients, and eco-friendly packaging, and you're actively involved in supporting local charities. Shake Shack, you're proving that fast food doesn't have to be junk food. In-N-Out Burger, you're more than just a fast food chain. You're a cultural icon. Your simple menu, fresh ingredients, and commitment to quality have made you a West Coast legend. Your burgers are legendary. They're made with fresh, never-frozen beef, cooked to juicy perfection, and served on toasted buns with your signature spread. And your fries are crispy, salty, and dangerously addictive. But what really sets In-N-Out apart is your commitment to your employees and your customers. You offer your employees some of the best wages and benefits in the industry, and you treat your customers like family. In-N-Out Burger, you're proof that sometimes keeping it simple is the best way to go.
So there you have the 7 best and 7 worst fast food chains out there. At the end of the day, we all deserve a treat every now and then. But it's important to be mindful of what we're putting into our bodies. Fast food should be an occasional indulgence, not a dietary staple. So next time you're craving a burger and fries, make sure you choose wisely. Go for quality over convenience, and don't be afraid to try something new. And most importantly, enjoy your food. Life's too short to stress about every calorie. Peace out.